like open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western worlds, they're fucking brainwashed, bro. They are brainwashed.
What's up?
What's up, chat?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for our debate coming up.
On Friday?
Yeah. What did you finish watching The Fresh and Fit?
We watched like an hour and 10 minutes, I think.
You saw the girls walk off my question?
No, fuck. What was your question?
I asked, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? They all said 10. And then next question, who is more likely to self-improve, men or women? They all said women. I'm like, how are you going to improve past 10?
You're at 10.
They walked off.
Nice.
You can't improve past 10. It was funny.
Was this on the girl segment or whatever?
Yeah, you're watching the interview.
Yeah, we watched the interview first. I watched some of the girl section last night, but yeah.
What did the chat think? They don't like me. I mean, your chat gets very, like, they got a lot of psychoanalyzers.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do on the internet. We psychoanalyze everybody, right?
You don't have to. You could just, like, laugh or watch or just be like, yeah, you know.
Serious shit. Talking about real shit out here.
Why can't it just be entertainment?
You don't sell it as entertainment.
You don't think so?
No, you sell it as, like, life improvement and shit, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to adapt more, but I would say overall, like, I'm based in comedy. Like, my dream as a kid was always to be a comedian, and I think just the funniest shit is the truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, sometimes people will say this thing where they'll be like, it's not like truth, it's just comedy. You're not supposed to take it seriously.
Yeah.
But the, like, all good comedy has, like, elements of truth to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be funny.
Who are your favorite comedians? George Carlin?
Kind of. Carlin's early stuff was funny. His later stuff was just kind of dark.
Yeah, like it was like social commentaries was he on?
Yeah, I'll probably like every mainstream comedian. I loved all the early Dave Chappelle stuff,
Yeah,
obviously.
anybody says
He's gotten a
Chappelle.
bit darker as well, kind of like Carlin. I like, obviously, a lot of the Louis C.K. stuff. I used to listen to a lot of Chris Rock. It was really funny. Didn't like Dane Cook very much.
He was funny, but, like, you know, pretty frat boy
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
type humor. I
Bill
wish I knew
Burr
about you
is very
sooner. Man.
funny.
I wish I found out about you sooner. I found out about you through Ryan Long, because you were on the Boys Cast, like, probably a week before I was on, and he said that this guy's like a big debater. And then I was looking at your channel, and, like, can you name drop some people that you did debates with? I was like, what the fuck? You're all these politicians? Did you debate AOC?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I was telling people that. All right.
No.
Okay.
The most famous person I probably talked to is like Tulsi Gabbard, I think.
Oh,
but
Tulsi, yeah.
That wasn't even really a debate.
She's
so.
single?
I have no idea.
Where? Probably.
She's up in New York, though. You're about to leave her, so.
Fuck! Damn.
What, you want to move from New York down to Miami?
Yeah, moving here.
Why?
It's too liberal, and the monkey stuff it's just in the state of emergency right now. I don't want to get locked down again. I don't want to get the core again. I'd rather be living life free. The same reason you're here. You're probably not from here, from the Midwest or probably somewhere.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Nebraska. I lived in LA and then I came over here.
Yeah.
But I usually follow my wife wherever she wants to go. So.
You let her decide everything?
Well, because I stay inside and I play games all day and I do like politics and shit.
What does she
It doesn't make a difference. She likes to go out and do stuff.
Do go out and do what?
Go out to the club. Belong to the streets.
Oh, okay. She goes clubbing and you stay home and pay
No,
for
she
it?
likes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my thing. This is the first piece of commentary I'm gonna make. You as a man have to be able to make the leadership positions, even if you stay at home and do commentary and politics and all that. You got to make the decision. You don't follow her; she follows you. Some might say that it's misogynistic. It is what it is. You can clip it. Cool. You have to learn how to lead the relationship. You cannot lead if you're following a woman, bro. God has called you to be the leader of the relationship, bro. You gotta lead. Don't be scared to lead, bro. Real talk. And then another red flag as well, too, is that she goes to the clubs without her man. Is that not a red flag? Come on, man. But a lot of guys get cucked like that because they're not aware of female nature. They're not aware of the red pill and see the reality for the way it is. You're going to get cucked if you're literally at home taking care of the kids, doing your little, or not little, or big podcast or whatever, and she's at the club talking to other dudes. Come on, bro. She's going on girls' trips, bro. Come on, bro. Her friends are encouraging her to cheat. Come on, bro. Wake up.
She likes like beaches and tropical weather and shit. Like she's like really big in that. She's from Sweden, so she likes to, when she's in America, she wants like beaches and like sunny weather and stuff all the time.
Okay.
So we lived in LA before, but the people there are
Ass.
yeah. But I don't like the people in Miami either. But at least
Miami's dope, bro. People are like more open-minded here. People are free. People don't give a fuck.
people are made of plastic over here.
Yeah,
It's
but
wild.
at least okay. Here's the difference between Miami and LA. LA, they'll lie about it. Like,
No, that's
I'm
true.
not gonna tell you. Miami's
Yeah.
like, yo, I just got my boobs done. Like,
Sure.
it's just
In
it's,
LA, it's like every party is like a networking party. In Miami, they don't have to network because they all have like rich parents, so they just like talk about crystals and do like crazy shit all day. Basically,
Is
is what I'm
crystals
saying.
in LA or
I've
Miami?
seen it down in like South Beach. Yeah, it's like all crystal people and shit, but not like ultra hardcore. Just like this, everybody's into like some random weird fucking shit, I guess. But I think it's because I don't know. A lot of them, I don't know how these people live down here. A lot of them don't work. It seems like they have rich parents.
You think
Girls,
so?
like, yeah,
Sugar daddies. I don't really kind of
stuff like that. I guess, yeah. But even a lot of the guys like are just like whatever. Like Melina will be telling me about like some of these people. Like, how do people live in South Beach? These apartments like $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and she's like, oh well, this one guy said he trades crypto. No, he doesn't. He doesn't fucking trade crypto. No shot.
What does he do?
I have no
You think
fucking-
everybody here's parents' money, bro. There's a lot of crypto bros down
100%.
here.
I think it's all rich parents.
Nah, you need to talk.
I
to
think it's
some of these
all
more
rich
people.
parents, dude.
Nah, that's not true.
I think it's all rich parents, but
Rich parents, people from like fucking Guatemala and Argentina and all these weird countries, you think they all like got rich parents?
if they could move to the U.S., they're not that poor. Okay,
You're
the poor people in Guatemala are still in Guatemala. The
You're
poor people in Venezuela are still in
underestimating-
Venezuela.
You're underestimating the power of crypto money, man. I've met a lot of crypto bros since I've been here, just like in a couple days.
Yeah, but for every one crypto bro you see that made it, there's like 10,000 more that had to fall for that dude to stand, I think.
That's true.
Because like think about it, if you sell crypto at a huge gain, that means somebody lost, right? That's how
Yeah.
it works, right?
Yeah, this is where the winners come.
100%. I mean, that's how it is for everything else. You feel what I'm saying? But the reality of the situation is that it's all about your mentality too, bro. Like, if you know that you have the mentality of a winner and you're willing to do what it takes to be able to learn and just adapt, you'll be fine. If not, then you're gonna end up being part of the losing party. We're gonna watch a couple more minutes and then I think we'll wrap it up, guys, for tonight.
Oh man, Miami's the hub of like people like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, and you need to not give a fuck to start making money.
Okay.
Do you still?
That's
think,
cool.
What's funny? You're a millionaire, right?
Barely.
Yeah. I was thinking back to our past couple debates, and I found it like a little funny that like I was the one defending going to get money. I'm still paying off my student loans. Like my bag, I had my first 6-figure month last month. And I could finally pay that shit off, and I'm like trying to promote ambition. I want people to see the progress that I'm gonna make when I'm gonna inevitably become a multimillionaire. And it's funny that I was debating you, and you were like, money is like chasing a spiritual void, and I'm like, yeah, chase the bag. And you're a millionaire, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm also 10 years older than you, right? I'm 33.
Okay.
So I've had a lot more time to do it.
What's the point?
As in, you don't have to be a millionaire by the time you're 24.
You don't have to, but isn't that better? Why would you not? You want to be a millionaire younger so you can enjoy your young years having a big ass bag.
I think it depends on like what kind of life you want to live.
I'll say this. You definitely want to be able to achieve millionaire status when you're younger, so you can be able to enjoy your life, because a lot of young people are not enjoying it. So definitely.
Depends
A
on what you're
fun
going
life.
for.
It doesn't even matter. Like the life is better with money. It is.
But sometimes you got to make a lot of sacrifices to get that money. I
Yeah.
think that's the scary thing.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. But like, don't you think you promote like a level of complacency? Like by saying it's scary, like that life is scary. Life is hard.
I don't think it's complacency. I think there's a lot of ways you can challenge yourself that isn't just how much money you can
How
get.
else can you challenge yourself?
You can challenge yourself to be a better friend. You can challenge yourself to be a better person for your family. You can challenge your body. You can work out. You can do stuff like that. You can challenge yourself to grow in some kind of like hobby, discipline, passion. It could be music. It could be it could be video games. It could be a sport. It could be
Right, but
whatever.
if you challenge yourself in music, video games, all that shit, isn't the highest level of that making money off of it? If you're playing video games all day, like the best thing you can do as a gamer is being a streamer and making money, or going pro. If you're playing fucking instruments, the highest level is being in a big band making money.
I feel like what you're looking for at the end of the day, what I would say is you're looking for some kind of fulfillment. It's not just money, because you can find a lot of musicians that make money that don't feel very fulfilled because they're making the kind of music they don't want to make. You find this throughout all of art and entertainment. People that are doing, you can find this in the YouTube world. People that want to work on like long form cool content, but instead they've got to churn out these like 10-minute like shitty pop reaction videos or whatever because that's what they have to do. That's you probably feel that to some extent, right?
Well, I was doing
because
this for 9 years, bro.
Yeah, and I've watched some of I was really surprised because I thought you were just a crazy fucking dude. But I went to your main channel. I watched some of your like longer form videos. I was like, oh, some of this is like cool stuff.
You know what would be really good that we could react to? Did you see Patrick CC's new video on me called Sneako's Going Insane, but it's working? I think he's saying a lot of the same shit that you're saying. I was going to save that for my season 3 of reaction, but if you want to watch that, I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Would you be down? Like it goes over.
You want to watch it like right now? I don't know if I have speakers.
That's fine. Fuck
I'll probably
it.
figure something out, but
Everybody's calling me crazy. Everybody's calling me insane. Everybody's like saying take your meds. Everybody thinks that like there's something wrong with me. Everybody's psychoanalyzing me, and it's just funny. Like from my team, from the outside looking and reading these comments, he's putting it in a character. It's just like I'm just me, man.
sure. I think the difficult thing for you is that if you have a way of viewing the world through like the super red pill mentality, and you've got a way of seeing like the Matrix, then the responses that they're giving you are exactly what you would expect.
From people inside the
Yeah,
Matrix.
you would expect them to call you crazy. Like if you were Neo and everybody is calling you an idiot or crazy or lunatic, then I mean, of course, that's what you would expect them to say, right?
But it happens so much in history that they call, like Chappelle was called crazy, one of your favorites. Carlin was called crazy. He got censored just like I'm getting censored. Like there's a level when you start speaking about the real shit, they're going to actively try to silence it. And I don't know why people don't take those examples, like calling Kanye crazy for years. Kanye is a billionaire.
The reason they're going to try to shame you is because they don't want you to be on their level. They want you to be on their level. They don't want you to be greater than them. That's the reality of the situation. So when you see the reality for the way it is, don't be mad. Don't be pissed off. Like you have to understand, like all of us were called, but a few were chosen. And that's the reality of the situation. You understand? That's the reality of the situation. Some were called, or all were called, but a few were chosen. When you're chosen, you understand that whatever situation in which you're facing is temporary. Right? You have to be better than that. You have to be better. You cannot afford to put yourself in a position where you're going to be weaker or whatever the situation may be. Or even feel bad, per se, because of everything that's going on. You understand? It's like when you see it for the way it is, you just accept it. That's the way it is, 100%. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Real talk. Let's continue.
Like, is he really crazy or is he just, more successful?
He's a little crazy, but like people that burn witches at the stake were also crazy. People that thought the world was flat were also crazy. People that thought that, there were gods in the sky that, were bowling and that's where fucking thunder came from. Those people were crazy too. There's a lot of crazy people that ended up not being right. We remember the ones that were right, but we don't remember all the ones that were wrong. There's a saying that I repeat this often. A cat that touches a hot stove will never touch a hot stove again, but they'll also never touch a cold stove again, right? Like we have a really hard time, you have one bad experience with something and you avoid something completely, but then you end up writing off so much more than what you could otherwise. You end up missing out on like so much more than you could if you would like explore it a little bit more or look in a little bit deeper rather than having like one or two bad experiences with a certain type of people and then being like, these people are all bots, they're crazy, like I'm gonna go do my own thing or whatever.
Why is it not crazy to make $50K a year and just have to serve people your whole life and be stuck and
the reason it's not crazy is because people are used to doing that. That's what people would like to do. People don't want better for themselves. That's the reality, bro. It's not crazy because it's seen as normal. They want you to be programmed. You understand? They want you to be programmed in this matrix. They don't want you to do better for yourself. They want you to be the same. But once you start to level up and get up out of that situation, now you're seen as a target. Now you're seen as an enemy.
And why is that not crazy? And then the people who don't have to do all that and don't listen to the rules and going to do whatever they want, why is that considered crazy? But all the people, the 99% of people who just obey all these orders, why is that not crazy? Why is that seen as the norm?
Everybody can be crazy. There's crazy.
Okay, if everybody's crazy,
well,
then
no. Wait.
crazy.
I said everybody can be crazy. But whether or not somebody's crazy doesn't have to do with the amount of money they're making, right? At the end of the day, it took me a while to learn this, but at the end of the day, you're always serving somebody, whether you want to or not.
Who do you think I'm serving?
Your audience. Or you might be serving advertising. Sure, you might be okay with that, and that's cool. And some people are okay serving like the barista that tells them what to do at Starbucks. Or some people are okay with serving, a manager at a corporate thing, hedge fund, whatever.
Serving
like,
my audience? How am I serving my audience though?
Because you are in some ways captive to their attentions. Yeah, you have to entertain them. You got to put out videos for them. You have to do things that.
But I don't do what they want me to do. If I did what they want me to do, I'd just be okay, and I would okay, and then I would listen, and I would get the brand deals. I get none of that. I get censored. I don't get any brand deals, and half the people who watch it are like, they're just psychoanalyzing it, and they can't comprehend why I am the way I am.
Sure, but
that's not serving them. That's just providing them entertainment.
Yeah, you're kind of like living the dream of there's that saying. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you live in a society, we're kind of like, we're tied into the metrics somehow.
don't
We got to
think you
pay
have to be.
taxes. You got to.
You don't
There's
have to.
always
You
some
don't have to pay
form.
taxes. There's ways around it.
There not legal ways. I mean,
Well,
there
there's
are,
legal ways, man. You get your LLC, you move out to different countries.
I've
you
got my
displace your money in
LLC.
different
I
places.
live in a state with no. I do
get
distributions with my
multiple
company.
passports,
I've got
you know,
okay.
like,
When you
there's
start
ways
talking,
around it.
now we're talking tax evasion. Okay, not avoidance. But the yeah, I'm just saying that like when you talk about the industry making 50K or 500K or whatever, I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money. Like do you think Hassan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? That dude makes.
No.
I think that guy he might pull 7 figures a month.
Well, that guy's not funny. Like I'm trying.
Yeah, but
to
regardless,
be fun. I'm
like
trying to
he's
provide
like.
entertainment.
I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll
But we're
say.
nothing alike. That's not.
Sure,
a good
you might not
person.
be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy.
That's cap.
I don't think that dude is a
That's
happy
just
guy.
cap,
I
bro.
don't think he's a happy dude.
Why?
He doesn't have a good woman in his life.
Oh, he has many.
He does. You can't have many good women.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody that gives you more than just pussy. Like some.
He definitely, like I was saying, in regards to, how do I say this? In regards to serving, you're definitely serving your audience in a positive way, providing them content in which they definitely want to see. So that's a good thing.
Sort of
you
like
have many
deeper
of them.
fulfillment. I don't think so.
Deeper
I don't think
fulfillment
so.
is some matrix shit, bro. Women don't provide that much. Like, what do you really do with your girl? Like, okay, you watch a movie, you talk, like, but mostly you talk online. Like, what are you really talking about?
You can't have any. You can't imagine or envision any type of like deeper connection.
Tell me
with a
what that
person.
is. Tell me. I've been in relationships. I've been in many relationships with girls from all over the world. Like, ultimately, like, and it's okay.
I feel like you're
Deeper fulfillment.
At some point, I think a goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody that you share your thoughts and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles with. You know, you go through life moving to different places, traveling around. Like you might share hobbies.
Why
like that,
with
like-
one?
Because typically
That's programming, man.
it's not programming. You need
That's the idea of one wife. This.
It definitely is programming. I'll say this, but at the same time as well too, it also depends on what you want as a man. But if we're to be honest, a lot of dudes don't want to compromise their sexual strategy, which is to be able to be with as many women as possible. But they don't have the value enough to be able to tell the woman that they're dealing with that they want to deal with multiple women. That's just the truth. Let's continue.
This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
Huh?
Why not 30? Why not 50?
I can't displace my time to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You can't do that. Like the type of time that
Yeah,
you
but
need.
friends and girlfriends are different relationships.
Yeah, a girlfriend should be more.
No, a girlfriend can be in love with you, and I can think, yeah, she's aight. She's aight. You my girl, but she loves me.
Okay. I mean, if that's your view, I can't change your mind on it. But I think at some point in your life, you're going to want something a little bit more because those types of relationships are pretty empty. They're not very fulfilling.
So where's the fulfillment come for you in your relationships?
From
When you're on a
having.
picnic?
Well, no, it's like from the time and history that you share with each other, the memories you make with each other, and then the challenges and the things that you do together as you go through life. So it might be like big life events, like having somebody you can talk to about like important things going on in your life. It might be extra fun or awesome events, somebody to travel with and go like make new memories with and stuff. It might be somebody that you can be vulnerable with. You can share like emotional experiences if you have stuff that you're dealing with, like a partner like that you would connect with that you wouldn't connect with like any random girl. If you feel so inclined, but I guess you just don't give a fuck yet. So,
I think you could do that with everything you're saying. I don't see why I can't do that with 5.
if your mom died, do you want to be with some girl that you see twice a month, like crying? You're like, fuck, my mom died. I feel so bad.
No, you don't want to cry around your girl. Period. She thinks you're weak.
Exactly.
Not if you have some traumatic shit going on.
Even if you did have traumatic stuff going on, the reality of the situation is that you should never get comfortable getting emotional in front of your woman. Because the minute you do that, that's the minute you messed up. Because she will automatically look down upon you from that point on. Real talk. Don't do that.
I mean,
I don't think a girl would hold it against you if you cried because your parent died.
she wouldn't try to, but naturally she's like, oh, look at this fucking.
Exactly. Because it's a part of her emotionally. It's within her emotionally. To be like, I'm only gonna want to deal with the man that's of the highest
Bitch.
No shot.
Crying.
This is
about
no
his
way.
mom. What a
No shot,
pussy.
dude. No shot.
It's better to just move on. Like, there's no point.
Just move on from your parents. What if both of your parents died in a car accident?
You cry a little bit, but you got like, what else are you gonna do? Like, what's the point of crying repeatedly for a month?
You have to cry for a month, but
It
you
doesn't solve
I think you have
anything.
to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to deal with things. Otherwise, you're
Isn't
gonna
that the most progressive thing to do? Is just bury it and push forward?
No, because eventually you're gonna hit a wall and crash, and your
Maybe.
whole life is gonna fall apart, or you're gonna die of fucking cocaine before that or some shit.
Maybe. At least you go out on top. You know what I'm saying?
You want to
Sip
go out
the
on top when
cocaine.
you're 28 years old? There's a lot of musicians and shit that do it. I mean, you're gonna be like Juice World or fucking any. I mean, you could. I mean, there's.
Oh, rest in peace. But I mean, he was fucking 21, Juice WRLD.
You don't want to be that guy.
So you're saying he suppresses emotions too much?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that.
I will say this though. A lot of guys suppress their a lot of guys suppress their emotions, and it causes them to become built up and get angry. I would say from time to time, if you have any person in your life in which you can go to and express your problems to, do that. But if not, be as strong as a lion and fight through that, bro. Because whatever you're going through right now, 6 months from now, you can literally be in a better position, all because you put in the effort. Real talk.
It's probably better. You can live a better life. Like at 25, you'll be happier if you deal with your shit than if you just like ignore everything and keep.
Yeah, there's a way to
barreling
deal with your
forward.
shit that's not crying to your bitch. If you just crying to your girl, I'm sad, she's just gonna look at you like, and she's gonna want to find a guy who's not crying.
Who's not gonna cry when his mom dies?
Who's not crying right now. Not when the mom dies, she's gonna want to be with a guy who's not crying, because that's what girls want. Girls want a confident, strong man. They don't want to be around a guy who's crying.
You don't think you can be confident and strong but be upset when like especially horrible things happen?
Crying is the opposite of confidence.
Yeah.
That's absolutely not true.
That's not true?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what does confidence look like?
Confidence is being able to cry and still having confidence in yourself.
No, but the situation of crying, that's the most vulnerable and weak
It
state
is
you can be in.
vulnerable, but it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. You have to have a high level of trust in somebody, one, to be vulnerable, and I think you have to have a high level of confidence to be able to go to a vulnerable place and then come back.
Are you going to have a high level of confidence and trust in somebody that is not even fully sure of themselves? Why do you think that they come to you for reassurance? So if you cry to them, that means you're asking them for reassurance within yourself. And how can they give you something in which they don't have? You can't ask somebody to give you something in which they don't have. You can only ask somebody to give you something in which they do have. You know what I'm saying?
Back. I'm not saying you're trying to do a bitch for your entire life. Your mom dies and all of a sudden, like every other day, you're visiting her gravesite or some shit. But I think it takes a lot to be able to explore those emotions, feel bad about them, process them, and then move on. Like, yeah, my mom died. It
But
sucks. Thanks for
ultimately,
being with me.
isn't it better to not cry around your girl than to cry around your girl?
It is better
Think
not
about
to
it.
cry.
I'm not going to say whether or not it's better to or to not, but I will say you should be able to.
You
Some
should
people
be
don't
able
cry.
to.
Yeah,
but
some people
I'm
don't.
Think of the female brain. Is it better to cry around her or to not cry around her?
Depends on if you cry a lot or not. Here's
It's
a life
one
hack.
situation.
No, I will tell you this for a fact, okay?
Okay.
If you were a woman, and I won't even use myself as an example, although I could. If you were a woman and Andrew Tate was around you and he got really emotional over something and he started crying, you would feel like the most special fucking woman in the world. Because you would feel like you're seeing a side of Andrew Tate he's never shown on stream before. He's never showed a hoe before. He's never shown any woman. You're getting something that is so special because you've got a guy that's so confident, so stable, handles his shit so well that when he shows you that level of emotional vulnerability, like, oh
and then
my
she
God.
starts interjecting herself in your life, and she starts like feeling about your problems so much she thinks she can solve
doesn't
you
have to be.
and
If
fix
it's a
you. That's
dumb
what women
woman-
do. Women
if
are like,
it's-
I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna work on you, and then you become like a little project.
You find a different woman. That's a bullshit
Exactly.
woman. That's a bullshit woman. But
That's
not
what
every
women-
woman is
That's
like that.
what women do.
I don't think so.
That's female nature. You don't think that?
I think some do. I think guys do it too. But I don't think every woman has to. You can find better people, right? If you're shopping in clubs, you're going to find girls from clubs. That's it. But like there are other sources of people out there.
Ain't your girl at the club right now?
No, she's
Oh,
I think she's
nah.
in Austin with streamers or some
Don't
shit. She's in
disrespect
chat.
me, bro. Relax.
Hey. So what do you think so far? I've enjoyed our debate so far. I've enjoyed going back and forth with you. It's good to challenge. And
Yeah, it's
have
fun.
I made you rethink about anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. But I got a lot of years in you, so I have like a huge head start. So I'm lucky in that regard.
What have you noticed in the difference between debating like, actual smart people who like politicians and policies and bullshit? Like I interrupt too much, I yell too much.
Not that much actually.
Nice.
Politics people can be really fucking crazy, but
And they're more avoidant with their they probably avoid and
yeah, it depends on like what you're talking about. Like political conversations are way different than these types of like life narrative conversations, I guess.
How did you get into this debate and how did you get into the political space? Like you must have been a smart dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked to argue with people, but when I was in like 2016 when like the Trump shit happened, I wanted to get more politically involved, and then I kind of grown from there. So I used to be
Who'd you vote for?
Hillary, obviously.
What?
100%. That's the easiest vote of my
Hillary?
life. Hill dog. Oh my
Hillary?
god.
Hill
Wasn't
dog?
even close, dude. Oh my God, that Pokemon go to the polls. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I can't vote for anybody else.
Oh God. That's when I turned away. That's when I stopped being an L3 fan. When he's like, no, go to vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm like, what? This troll, the fucking funny guy, Vape Nation, the guy who's always being like running around saying crazy shit is voting for Hillary Clinton. I'm like, yo, you lost. You lost. And I was right. Look what happened to him.
What?
Annoying. Yeah, this is dumb. I don't like this.
Oh, Ethan?
This is disgusting.
Why do you call him L3 to L3O?
Because the guy sucks.
Oh,
he
it's
sucks, bro. He's boring, and he just has a bunch of complacent, virtue signalers who like post a BLM in their bio. That's his.
For those of you who don't know who he's talking about, he's basically talking about Hassan and Ethan from the H3 podcast. You know what I'm saying? A lot of we already watched a video with Hassan earlier, and all Hassan was doing was throwing at Andrew Tate and people like himself. So it just goes to show you how people truly are. They would rather attack the person than attack the argument or attack the statement that was made. You know what I'm saying? We have to realize as woke people, there's no point in really attacking others. Now, granted, we all make mistakes, but it's like you have to really ask yourself what you really want and do what it takes to be able to be a better version of yourself every single day. Facts.
His audience.
That's true.
It sucks.
But the people on your end are pretty fucking crazy too.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, half the people in my comments are like, bro, I sparked debate, bro.
Sure, that's cool. But like a lot of people in the profiles
I don't have an
some
echo chamber. That's the
crazy
difference.
like fuck women, fucking red pill
I
all
don't
the way,
encourage
black
that. I
pill,
don't
blah
say
blah
that.
blah.
Every time someone says some crazy shit, I'm like, no, I love women, but just they make no sense. I'm not trying to promote no incel behavior. I'm completely against it. I love women, but they're annoying. They're fucking annoying.
That is
But I'm not
true,
about
but-
violence. I'm not like misogynist.
no one's talking about
misogynist.
violence,
No, I
yeah.
want to be with a good woman. Just most of them suck in the West. That's it.
Facts.
I ain't got no like fuck women, bro. A lot of people who are like the people who really fuck with me are like, yo, bro, you really woke me up. I didn't realize a lot of this stuff. I'm glad. I really want to go get it now.
Do you ever feel like you're contributing to the problem?
What problem?
So
You're part of the problem.
you said women in the West suck,
Yeah.
meaning like hoochie girls.
What girls?
Hoochie girls at the club,
Bro,
girls that
I
are
was on
fucking around.
Fresh and Fit last night. Fresh and Fit, there was girls with PhDs.
Yeah, I
like
saw
all
those girls.
College
They
graduated.
were cool girls, yeah.
Nurses, and bro, two of them walked off because of a question.
Okay.
Fucking college. I didn't even graduate college. They can't even handle a question. College graduates walked off.
Sure, it's bad. I
Another
agree.
37-year-old was like a comedian, didn't say nothing funny the whole time.
Okay.
The other one was a 33-year-old, like fucking weird, like drunk, coked out Italian broad. And she didn't, bro, she's 10 years older than me. Made no sense. She annoyed the chat so much that, bro, you gotta go.
Sure.
You gotta go.
This is a question that I have, okay? It seems like you guys, when you guys talk about women, you get annoyed that women are like, they're kind of slutty, they don't have any good values, not good like home takers or caretakers for like the home. Like basically they're just like degenerate.
If you were happy, would you be happy in that situation? If you're dealing with a woman that's slutty, dealing with a woman that does not know how to cook, clean, is not feminine, submissive to you, bro, would you be happy? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Most men are not happy about these things, but they're too scared to speak on it. That's the reality, bro.
Kim Kardashian clones.
Yes.
Right? But then when you guys are talking in the podcast, like, well, what do you want in a woman? You're like, I don't want a woman that works. I don't want a woman that's smart. I don't want a woman
that works. I don't want a girl boss. I don't want a girl boss. Independent, only
and I want to date 20 women at once.
Yeah.
When you are putting that out in the world, aren't you making those types of women?
No.
Like a woman with a college degree is not getting your eye. It's
No.
going to be like a woman with a Brazilian butt lift who's like fucking,
All right, I've dated tons of like smart PhD bro. They're all the same. They all think the same stuff.
You
It's
think
no
that you
different.
think that a woman that goes through school and is looking for work is the same as like
Is the
one of these
same.
like yacht girls out
Yep.
there looking for?
Yes.
No, I
They
don't
think the same
so.
things. They
I
follow
don't
Kim
think so.
Kardashian.
No,
They
I
watch the
don't
same
think so.
shows. That's just the truth. Last
don't.
night, so why were they like that? Why?
I don't know the types of girls going Fresh and Fit. I can't say.
The
I can't
types
figure
of
that.
girls. They do it every night.
This is the reality situation, bro. The hardware might be different, but the software is the same. Let me say that again. The hardware might be different, but the software is the same. A lot of these girls believe in the zodiac signs. A lot of these girls are strong and independent. I don't need a man, whether they have 40K to their name or $1 billion like Kim K. It does not matter. You as a man have to really be able to cipher that out and be able to vet them out properly to determine if this is what you really want in your life. Let's continue.
Night. There was 11 girls on last night, and they all made no sense.
Well, listen, if they're on Friday, I can pick their brains a little bit. Are they going to be on Friday?
Well, we could do a debate, and then I want you to open up your mind to the whole nature that all these Western girls they're fucking brainwashed, bro. They are brainwashed from TikTok, and Instagram has completely changed the dynamic. Their self-esteems are so high because of the amount of DMs. There was a 37-year-old mom on the podcast, and she was like talking about the young guys DMing her, and she has no idea about her market value. She said she was a 10. You're 37 with a kid. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I'm closer in age to your...
Exactly. 37 with a whole child, and they think that they're still like somebody's still going to take them seriously. You have to understand that. Let's just say, for example, you give yourself a rating of a 10, and you're a 37-year-old mother with kids and stuff, right? You have to realize that your SMV, just by you having a child, has already gone down probably like 3 points. That's how serious it is. Real talk. Because you have to realize most of these dudes, they're just here to smash you. They're not here to take you serious.
I'm closer in age to her son than you, and I know you make no sense. You're 37, you're washed up. It's time to find a guy. Why are you out of Miami with the titties out? Mommy?
That's true.
And that's what they all think now, bro.
You don't have to run to the most extreme opposite end of the other fucking side of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them chase you off. I agree. There's a lot of crazy fucking people on the other side, on my side. There absolutely are. I spent most of the last fucking 3 years fighting with. That's why I'm banned from Twitch. Because I fight with those people. I understand it. But
and I am surprised that didn't wake you up more. The fact that you can't...
I'm woken up. What do you mean? I've been fighting with these people for years. I understand that they're lunatics. The insane people on the left. The insane progressives. The people that walk around... Hillary. Sure, because I'm not going to let them...
You voted for Biden.
Because I'm not going to let them bully me out of my positions that I think are important. I'm never supporting somebody like Donald Trump because we'll never align on positions.
So the FBI raided him. What do you think that was about?
I don't know. I didn't see the warrant. Trump didn't post it either. Why not?
Apparently, like the judge was affiliated with Epstein.
Well, I thought the federal judge was a Trump appointee. The investigation came from the FBI, who's headed by...
I'm asking you the political
Christopher Wray, who is a Trump appointee, and then the warrant was probably approved by fucking Merrick Garland, who's head of DOJ. I think they probably were looking for some serious shit. Maybe, but I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Who knows?
I think Trump's a cool guy.
I don't think so.
He's the funniest politician of all time.
He's funny to laugh at.
Funny of all time.
But he's kind of a piece of shit.
Why is he a piece of shit?
Because he's an asshole.
Because that's the same. Those are synonyms.
Why? Because he has no decorum. He treats people horribly.
How?
By calling them names,
Okay.
by doing by damaging relationships with alliances across the world.
The left calls people names too.
Do what?
The left calls people names all the time.
And if Biden was doing, is Biden calling people names on Twitter like Trump does? Does Biden have a nickname for everything?
Biden's not even.
No, he doesn't. So then it sounds like he doesn't.
He doesn't do anything. At least Trump was saying stuff. Biden's just there.
Is that a thing? At least he was saying something.
Yeah.
I'm critical of what he's saying. Maybe Trump should have been quiet like Biden then. I wouldn't be critical of him. I would have voted for him maybe.
Man, Trump was like an influencer.
Yeah, he was, but I don't want an influencer as a fucking president.
You want Biden? You want a sleepy?
I need a leader who can take...
Biden's a leader?
Yeah.
Biden's a leader?
As opposed to Trump, who blamed...
What do you define as a leader, Destiny? That's what I'm curious about. What do you define as a leader, bro? Real talk.
Every fucking problem we think, oh, the FBI is against me, oh, the DOJ is against me, oh, the media is against me, oh, like Trump is crying about...
The media was against him.
So
and was he not right about China?
No. First of all, even if he was right, what are you supposed to do as a leader? He kept selling himself as a business leader, right? You guys say this on Fresh and Fit. What does a man do?
Provide.
Okay, but even if he said that he sold himself as a business leader, he has former experience in finance, business, right? But I definitely get where you're coming from, though.
Take responsibility for your shit and you move forward. You don't cry about it all the time.
Yeah.
But you guys will be on a show talking about how like black people are crying that they can't get ahead, systemic racism, blah, 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 blah. But then when it comes to Trump, Trump is still complaining today that he says the election was rigged. And he's still crying about like how the media treated him. He's still crying about how the intelligence treated him. He's still crying about how Congress
trying to expose things that are really
No,
wrong.
he's a baby. He's a baby bitch. If it was any other person in that position, you'd say, bro, stop crying and move the fuck on. Stop making excuses and move the fuck on.
Well, it's working. A lot of people are like, yeah, the election was rigged. I don't know if you can even say that on YouTube.
Sure, you can say whatever you want. No, but I'm just saying that like that, if you want to say that, that's fine. It's working to be a baby bitch because it does. The squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever. But I mean, like he sounds like a baby. When I listened to his speech, he gave a speech like 2 days ago, and he's crying still.
Wrong.
The election is broken. They stole it. They rigged it. Bro, move the fuck on. You're not gonna overturn the election from fucking.
Well, it's working. It's helping people rally behind his message. Like
sure.
It's creating an enemy. It's creating a common enemy.
That's fine.
It's gang mentality.
But then the BLM shit is working too. We had people rioting all over the country. That's not an excuse for it to work though, right? There was some abhorrent shit that happened under BLM. The rioting, the picking of bad martyrs.
BLM's a scam, yo.
Sure, but I mean, like January 6th was a pretty big scam too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yo, your boy Nick Fuentes was at the storm. I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, that dude is a hardcore.
Can you put me onto that? Like I didn't know. I really liked the interview with him. He said up until the bell curve shit, I agreed with him on literally everything. I got to read into the bell curve more because I didn't even hear about that before. And I honestly didn't even know anything about him before my stream. And people were saying, Nick Fuentes. But the guy, like, I really think he has his head screwed on straight. But also, the fact that he's, like, low-key a white supremacist, I don't feel like that's a good enough reason to write him off, because I talk to people who are black supremacists. I listen to black supremacists all the time. Black people should segregate. Tupac was a black supremacist. Malcolm X was one of my idols, black supremacist. Yeah. Nick Fuentes is like, okay, low-key white supremacist, but he's saying a lot of stuff that's true.
I don't think you should write him off because he's a white supremacist. I think that's fair. I think that's a dumb argument.
I can't believe you said that. That was crazy.
What?
I'm surprised you had that opinion. I thought you were going to be like canceling.
Well, I interact with him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like, yeah.
People are like, I can't believe you platformed the white supremacist. Bro, we can talk.
That was me in 2018. I would have said that too. But I'm more like...
You're more center now?
No.
You're going to be red pilled at 35.
I'm not centered at all. I'm still very far left. I'm never going to be red pilled.
You're far left, but you said that fucking Kyle Rittenhouse was innocent?
Because he was.
That ain't far left.
That's
not far left.
That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
All your fucking libs in here will not agree with that. They want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in prison.
The reason why I defended Kyle Rittenhouse because I look at it from a far left position. If there was a black guy whose business was being burned down by a bunch of white supremacists, look at the Tulsa race riots. Those people should have been able to defend themselves. Look at the Koreans that defended themselves during the race riots in LA in the 90s. Like, yeah, I think that minorities should be able to defend themselves. Look at the Black Panthers marching in California and shit with guns and shit, defending their communities. Yeah. That's how I look at it. So I think even as a leftist, I think I can say it's really important that especially minorities have the right to defend themselves with firearms. In this case, it was a white dude. It was Rittenhouse. But tomorrow it could be like Ahmed Arbery. It could be that guy being chased down by 3 fucking crazy dudes in a truck. Okay. That guy should have a gun to defend himself too. So I don't think it's a conservative position to defend Rittenhouse like defending himself.
99% of libs want Kyle Rittenhouse to rot in jail.
Sure, because they're bots.
Okay, bots. Yo, you're gonna be red pilled in like 3 years.
99% of
libs are bots.
99% of conservatives are bots too, though.
You think so?
They'll see the same shit on the other end, and they'll see the exact same fucking shit.
Yeah, but it's based on more morality. I think liberalism is based
not
on
even.
a lot of
Whereas,
nonsense.
Where are all of the moral
conservatives are way more religious?
Look at who they chose as their hero. Donald Trump is like the most immoral character ever. This guy's paying porn stars hundreds of thousands of dollars while he fucks them while he's married. That's morality.
That's dope.
That's
at that age, bro.
Wild,
I want to be laying pipe like that.
That's wild. How can you say that's morality? Because he treats people like shit. He throws everybody under the bus around him. He's done it to how many people in his cabinet? He's bad at picking talent. Look how many people around him has been arrested. Like, he undermines as a leader. He doesn't lead the country. He's a divider. Like, this guy has every marking of being an immoral person.
Yeah, who's a better president? Who's a better president? Trump or Biden? 1 for Trump, 2 for Biden. 1 for Trump. You can do a poll.
Yeah. But I mean, my audience is hardcore left, so
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, well, yeah,
they're very far left. What are you gonna do?
And you call my shit the echo chamber? Like, look at your audience. You call my shit the echo chamber, bro? But the first debate we had, they voted 70%. You won. Okay. And then like 60. The second one they said 60%. I won. And they're like, oh, but your fans are no. My fans are like on my ass all the time.
If I had a bowl of Lucky Charms and a bowl of like dog shit, and I pulled my audience on which was better, and 98% of them said Lucky Charms. That doesn't mean I have an echo chamber. Okay, Trump is an exceptionally
having a 93% Biden audience says a lot.
Trump is exceptionally fucking stupid. The guy didn't say.
No, having a 93% is a lot. You have a lot of people that, which is cool in its own right, but you want people that can also be honest with you. That's it.
Single smart thing for 4 years in fucking office. Not
Wrong.
A single thing.
Wrong.
The guy thinks invisible jets are actually invisible.
Wrong.
He does. He actually does.
Yeah.
But
I miss him.
How's YouTube?
YouTube's going good. I'm on a break right now. Season 2 came to an end. It was really great. I grew a lot, like 350,000 subs in like 3 weeks. I'm like really, I'm on one right now. I'm taking a break right now because I don't want to just be like, you probably stream all day, every day. And I don't want to be that type of streamer. I want to like live life too and tell people to go outside. So I'm going to I stream for a month and then stream a month, like to take like a couple weeks off. Like I streamed all of May and then all of June I would travel to Europe with my ex, one of my girls, and all these different countries traveling, like sharing an experience, doing all that bullshit. And then went ham in July. August, I'm like, I'm about to level up again. And then go evolve.
Do you still want to do long form content, or are you just going to only focus on like streaming and shit?
Streaming is long form content.
It is.
What are you talking about?
Do you want to do like prepared?
Oh, like main channel stuff? Yeah, I do. But just like right now, it's not. I'm really like I feel like I'm on a roll with the stream and stuff like that. And I don't want to like lose that momentum. But I also, you know what the thing is? You don't smoke weed, right? You don't look like a weed smoker.
I mean, I will, but
You will, yeah. Like that, the weed actually fueled a lot of my main channel videos. Like a lot of the drugs and like just zoning in. I used to pop a lot of Adderall to learn how to edit, and it's not the type of time that I'm on right now. Have you seen any of my main channel videos?
I've watched the one that you had on your the whatever is like the intro video or whatever. But gotcha. So not a big desire. You don't do weed anymore, do you? Or do you?
Nah, I quit. I mean, I've been smoking when I was here a little bit, but
Wow.
you know, I'm not
good.
smoking in the
You didn't
mornings.
tell Fresh and Fit, did you?
No, I did. I said that on the show. I'm
shit,
not a
you
liar,
did.
bro. I'm the most like I try to promote authenticity, bro. I'm an open ass book, bro. I don't really hold anything back. I grew up on YouTube, so it's like there's no point. Everything that's out there, they try to cancel me, they ain't got shit. Everything that they try to cancel me for is some shit that I said.
Sure. I think it's bad to
Cancel?
fuck. Sorry. My mind just got fucked. Hold on. I think it's bad to take a position of being absolutely no drugs. I think that's just as stupid as being somebody that's addicted to drugs. I think that
I drink coffee. I smoked a
no,
cigar.
I'm not talking about psychoactive caffeine. Okay, I'm talking about real shit. I think that drugs can help you explore different states.
They
of
can. They're
mind
cheat
sometimes.
code,
Yeah.
but it's not good to rely on the cheat codes.
No, it's not.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
think that
saying.
like there are experiences you can get doing like LSD,
Psychedelics, yeah.
mushrooms.
LSD changed my life.
Sure, yeah, but you don't
take
just don't.
psychedelics, right?
Yeah, I do. But yeah, you don't have to get addicted to them. But when I hear people say things like you should never do anything ever, it's like you haven't even tried it, bro. What do you mean? Even weed can be like a fun experience, but when you're at a place where you're doing it every single day, that's really, really, really bad.
Why are they spamming meth? You take meth?
Accidentally one time.
Wait, how? You try to take Molly?
Yeah, I was in Amsterdam, and it was another streamer, and I'm like, this guy is a smart dude. Like, he's not gonna fuck me. I thought he was. I know he's not gonna like intentionally fuck me over, but me and Marlena, my wife, we were.
My wife.
My wife, yeah.
My wife.
We were in Amsterdam, and we did what we thought was MDMA, and it was a different kind of high.
It lasted like 12 hours.
Yeah, well, no, it lasted like 24 hours,
Damn.
and about 12 to 14 hours in, I'm like, oof, I'm still really high. This shouldn't be. And then I texted the dude and I'm like, hey,
what is this?
Just checking, like, I'm still high. And he's like, oh, dude, if you've got like really good Molly, you might be high for like 16 hours. And I'm like, oh God, This guy's a fucking idiot.
That
Yeah, and I'm like,
Molly,
oh
bro.
shit. And then I lost it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What
I don't know what I
streamer
put in
was
my body. What?
What streamer
I
was
can't say it, but whatever it was 200 milligrams of he sent me a picture of the crystal. It was a big ass fucking crystal that
my
I was like, damn, dude. I don't know what it was, but it was a fun ass fucking time. I will say that.
You probably were fucking you the whole time, right?
What? Fucking?
Yeah.
On meth or MDMA? I don't get erection at all. I have a negative dick. It's less than 1 inch.
Stimulants.
It is super good.
Less than 1 inch.
At less than, it goes in my body. It's like a dog.
I know, but when you get it up there, you get it up there. Like,
Maybe, I don't know. I can't get it up there. I remember that I stood in front of the toilet to pee, and I would literally stood there for like 90 minutes.
trying to piss.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize. I'm just like standing there. And Melina eventually was like, bro, like my legs are tired. We've been here for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I don't have to go. Like, Jesus Christ.
It was what did you do the whole time?
Talked a lot.
Yeah.
But we were super talkative, super confident. Like everything was like, I'm good at controlling that because on MDMA you'll like clench a lot and bite you. But I don't do that as much. But
you don't take drugs on the regular.
not super regularly, no.
Just dabble.
Yeah, a little bit.
All
You guys-
right, guys, we're gonna.
Some cool shit.
It's gonna be hard to do it, but I'm gonna do it, bro, because I got big dreams. I got big ambitions, man.
Do that in their entire lives. So that's good.
Lots.
It's good on you to do it.
Lots.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I might be back tomorrow night or tonight. We'll see. I don't know. Any final words? Final shout outs?
Yo, chat, love y'all. Peace and love. Praise God. Fuck bitches, get money. You feel me?
Beanpod and OMW. Thanks for the memberships, guys. Cool. Have fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
All right, guys. This is gonna be into this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeyBucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all of the videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below.